Okay, we back. We back. We back. We here. We live. Sorry, everybody. So I tried YouTube. It just wasn't working. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Lauren. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, the stream info should be updated. Oh, did it not update? I told it to update. Oh, I didn't click the update button. Update. There we go. Sorry. That was from last night. Okay, feel free, Valen. Yeah, so again, I do apologize for the ads. As soon as you guys join into the channel, you'll probably get, a 15, 30-second ad. Yeah, get the orbs. So I'm going to be working with, so for those of you that don't understand how Twitch works, once you become like a well-established enough streamer and your channel has enough viewers and you stream for long enough, you get affiliate status, which basically means that they can start doing ads on your channel, and weird things like that. It's how they make money as a company. So nice, and ads for Buffalo Wild Wings. There we go. They do give the streamers a little bit of a kickback. So I get paid a little bit, but that's not important. Whatever. So Dylan, getting straight to the point, what assignments are due? Make sure that I think the well, I can't think. So the canvas was due last night, and then the Roman numerals 11 and 12 are due tonight. I am literally like one question away from publishing the test. Sorry, I said I was going to get that done yesterday. I just didn't get it quite done yet. No, I'm not gonna do all the random extra Twitch chat stuff that people have. It's just gonna be straightforward and normal. Okay. Nice, Cooper. All right, so sorry, I tried the YouTube live. The reason why we're back over here, in case you didn't understand or didn't get the memo, the reason why we're back over here is there was a huge delay, upwards of 20 to 30 seconds for most people. So unfortunately, that just won't work with what we want to do. So yeah, if you got Twitch Prime on your other account, you can just do whatever you want. I don't care. Okay. Cool. So to put a question in the test, that you answer on your stream, and then you can see who doesn't watch your channels. Well, I mean, there are a couple things that if you haven't watched the VODs, you're not going to be able to get right on the test. So, but I mean, people can always go back and watch the videos later. um, do it, Zach. You feel free. Okay. So, Hunter, I'm going to try to get to that. I don't know when I'm going to get to that. I'm going to potentially adjust the stream schedule a little bit to give me some more time to do grading, because I'm just kind of falling behind on grading. So the hope is I can get all that stuff done before the weekend, but we'll see. I should be able to do some of it this afternoon, and some of it tomorrow. So. Yeah, grades are something that I need to get up to date. I think I'm starting to get a hold of this, and we'll get to that eventually. Again, if you're just joining in, I do apologize for the ad you probably got met with as you joined the channel. So, sorry. Yeah, gotta floss. Gotta get you a floss. Yeah, the scores on 11 and 12 you're supposed to do if you haven't done that yet. No, I had a dentist appointment, so I had to keep up with that flossing. All right. Oh, good, and I'm glad you didn't get an ad today. Okay. Let's dive into just. I want to do a quick review of naming compounds, so that you can go from there. I know I have a cold. It's terrible. Yeah, naming compounds. So for some of you, this is going to be a throwback to, November. For the rest of you, this is, a month or two ago. So I wanted to just kind of recap, review naming compounds. Just so you guys can have that, because we're going to need that for the next stuff we're going to go into. So that's kind of why I wanted to make sure we understand this and have this as a good reference. So when we started talking about naming compounds, the first thing we did for naming compounds was we did simple ionic compounds. Okay, so we're going to call this doesn't fit with a Roman numeral or in your notes or anything else. It's just kind of a simple naming review. We're going to see if I can fit it all on this page. Probably not, but I'm going to try. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is simple ionic, right? So the idea with simple ionic is we always have a positive with a negative, right? And the charges add up to 0. So examples, right? We have simple compounds like sodium chloride and say potassium oxide, right? Hey, give me that tier 1 sub. Let's go, Kai. I have no idea what that actually does, but we'll see. All right. Sodium chloride, potassium oxide. Okay, so the big thing to remember is that when you name the metal just as is, sodium, and then you change the ending to "ide" of the nonmetal, and then we have potassium oxide. Okay. Hey, get that founder's badge. Yeah, there's a... Twitch is silly. Those of you that don't understand what's going on, don't worry about it. All right, so let's focus on this. So sodium chloride, potassium oxide, NaCl, K2O. Then we talked about our polyatomic ions. Right, most of which were negative, and you had to memorize all of them. So our polyatomic ions, let's go through all of them. Right, so there was chlorate, bromate, iodate, nitrate, sulfate, phosphate, arsenate, chromate, permanganate. We also had carbonate, oxalate, dichromate, thiosulfate, cyanide, thiocyanate. There's supposed to be 18. Hydroxide, acetate, and ammonium. Okay. Cards are lost in the backpack void. Probably. Yeah, remaking your flashcards might not be a bad idea, Ellie. This is just so we have to have you got to have all 18 of these memorized. If you don't have them memorized, you have to re-memorize them. Tiara, I've been doing this for like 10 years. So yeah, so cool. So again, we have 18 polyatomic ions: chlorate, bromate, iodate, nitrate, sulfate, phosphate, arsenate, chromate, permanganate, carbonate, oxalate, dichromate, thiosulfate, cyanide, thiocyanate, hydroxide, acetate, and ammonium. I think you might have, Lauren, at some point. So don't forget to memorize those, because it's really important that we memorize these base forms, because then we also can modify them and we can do mutations. Right. Yes, Matthew, you need to have them all memorized. So with mutations, we could change the number of oxygens. Right? We could add 1, we could have the normal amount, we could subtract 1, or we could subtract 2. Remember, when you added 1, you add per to the front. The normal ones all end in ate. If you take away an oxygen, you change it to ite. You take away 2 oxygens, it changes to hypoite. When you don't move your hands. Oh yeah, sorry. No, I mean, when I'm finally done, we're still. I'm gonna fill in the rest of this. Don't you worry. We've got a lot to do still. So. Okay, so we have the oxygen mutations we can do. We also had we could add hydrogens to 2 negative or 3 negative, right? So if you add a hydrogen to a 2 negative, you tack on the front bi or hydrogen. When you added a 3 negative, you had to say monohydrogen or dihydrogen. Right? And then that also changes the charge. Right, so we could do, so it's just on the front. So let's see if I can make enough room here. Okay, so we could do like ClO4 minus, ClO3 minus, ClO2 minus, ClO minus. So normally ClO3 is chlorate, but if we do ClO4, that's perchlorate. If we do ClO2, that's chlorite. And if we do ClO, that's hypochlorite. So it's basically just saying that if we have the normal number of oxygens, they're going to end in ate: chlorate, bromate, iodate, nitrate, sulfate, phosphate, etc. If we add an extra oxygen, it changes to per-ate. 1 fewer oxygen changes to ite, and 2 fewer oxygens changes to hypoite. All right, and with our hydrogens, we have to remember that if we add a hydrogen to a 2 negative, the charge changes down to a 1 negative, and we say bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate. If we have a 3 negative and we add a hydrogen, we say monohydrogen phosphate or dihydrogen phosphate. Okay, and the charge changes from a 3 negative down to a 2 negative or a 1 negative. Okay, then we also learn about acids. Acids, they're fully balanced with H+. We'll get to the mono. Monohydrogen is when you add a single hydrogen to a 2 negative. You also say mono when you talk about molecules, which we'll get to in a second. So acids fully balanced with hydrogen. So for that one, you just look at the ending. So if we have ate, ite, or ide, that changes into ic acid acid and hydroic acid. So we can have HClO3, HClO2, and HCl. Whoops. So this is chlorate, so it turns into chloric acid. This is chlorite, and so this is chlorous acid. This is chloride, and so it's hydrochloric acid. Oh, oops, I forgot penta. Dang it. Yeah, when you add a hydrogen to polyatomic, it's recharged. Okay. All right, so mono, di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, hepta, octa, nona, and technically deca too, but rarely ever use deca. We also had, this is the last thing we're going to try to squeeze in, is some common names. Things like water, hydrogen peroxide, methane, ammonia, not ammonium, ammonia, hydrazine, nitric oxide, nitrous oxide, phosphine, and arsine. Okay, and that is it. So that's all naming compounds. So if you think back to first try, right? In first try we did, or whenever you took AHAF, this took us, like 3 or 4 class periods to teach all of this stuff. So this is a good just recap of everything. Yeah, I think it's all. Oh, okay. Sorry, it is slightly off. You're right. There we go. Lovely. It's all in the frame. I will post a document that has this written out in a little more detail onto Canvas. So yeah, water, hydrogen peroxide, methane, ammonia, hydrazine, nitric oxide, nitrous oxide, phosphine, arsine. Yeah, I know that's it. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to make it a little less painful, especially with you guys being home and not being in the classroom every day. I'm gonna, this next unit I'm gonna kind of strip down a little bit, make it a little easier to grasp and grab onto. I'm not gonna have it's not gonna be as hard as I usually have it being. Oh, is it really snowing? Oh, it is snowing. Oh my gosh, there's snow outside. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. No, we're not doing naming quizzes, Inya. Yeah, we're not doing naming quizzes. But this is just kind of like a, hey, you need to remember this from last try, because I am going to reference to it. Yeah, well, everybody, springtime in Utah is always bipolar, up and down. This is actually all I wanted to get through. I wanted to kind of let you guys have a chance to study and focus on the test today. I really am probably only going to keep the stream up for another 5 minutes or so. I just wanted to get this down, give you guys just a little bit of info to know what's coming, and to know to, hey, you kind of want to review this. And then, so don't forget, you've got a few things, yeah, especially when it comes to spring. Okay, definitely bipolar. So, it lowers the viscosity. So the test has to be done by Sunday. So Dylan, make sure you get the test done by 11:59 p.m. We are still doing a live stream tomorrow. We're gonna go on here. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish the test. It'll take me like another 5-10 minutes. I'll get the test uploaded. You can do it today. Give me like 10 minutes and the test will be ready to go. The next unit is going to be doing reactions. Okay, Lauren, real quick, I'll do that. I did it really fast so you could maybe go back and do it. So hold on. So real quick, H2O, water. H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. CH4, methane. NH3, ammonia. N2H4, hydrazine. NO, nitric oxide. N2O, nitrous oxide. pH3, phosphine. ASH3, arsine. Yeah, the test is on Canvas, Jonathan. Okay, cool. Hopefully that was good enough for Lauren. Thank you. We've already answered. I mean, I feel like I answered this question like 3 times. So at high temperatures, Dylan, gases have higher kinetic energy, and so more kinetic energy allows for the gases to escape back into the gas phase rather than to stay in solution. Low temperatures, they're moving slower, so they stay in solution better. Mr. Weaver has a 5th period meeting with a class at 2 p.m. in Discord on channel 4. If you can make it, please send a Canvas message. I haven't any new channel points. What the frick? I don't know, man. Sorry. So yeah, shout out to Weaver's class. Make sure you attend that Discord. I'm glad you guys have your channel points. All right. I don't have anything else to say today. You guys just make sure to review your compounds. I'll get the test up in the next 10 minutes. You guys can go and get that done. Oh my gosh, guys. All right. That's it for today. Make sure to get your scores in on Canvas, and yeah. Bye.